Melinda Hill, and I have a comedy show called Tiger Lily. I found an alley out back where I asked people what they wanted to be when they grew up. This is all Growz Up.
You know what? Sitting on buckets with crickets in a back alley as two blonde gals with lipstick on, it's like, you know, things didn't go so well early on.
So tell me about that, Arden, Miss Arden. What did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be a comedic actress. I wanted to be like Gilda Radner or Madeline Kahn. I either wanted to be that or like a Busby Berkeley musical. I mean, literally, I had no current event like movies, and that's what I wanted to be.
How did you get from that little dream in the country to making it a reality?
I think growing up in a tiny town, and I looked like Ron Howard till I was like 14.
I cannot picture
which is
that.
pretty hot as a young lady. Pretty freaking hot. I grew up in Little Compton, Rhode Island, and so I would write plays, and then in high school I would write and direct them, and then when I was 19 I moved to Chicago and started doing improv, and then I always made my own thing. That's how I did it. And I moved to New York, and I never had a B plan. I was everyone's intern. I worked for a casting director. I was an elf at Macy's. I was a waitress. I did improv. I worked at Conan.
What advice would you give other aspirings?
I would say make your own stuff, and there's enough for everybody. You know, like find the people that make you laugh or inspire you, and find like-minded people and make things. And also trust your own voice. On Mad TV, I went in with these quirky characters, and then it seemed like they kind of wanted me to be like the blonde girl in the dress, and I was like, well, I don't know how to be funny in a dress. And then it was, but then they would send me to go do like the improv stuff on the red carpet, and it was all the stuff that was like my weird quirks, or was I felt secretly humiliating about my stuff, or the things that they edited in and what people liked. Once I started really leaning into my flaws, that's sort of that was like the entryway to, oh, that's what I should be doing. Like, it's all this, that's what people can relate to. Everyone is a secret monster, you know?
Yeah, everyone's a beast.
Everyone's a beast. Everyone is like...
Everyone's a not-so-secret beast.
Oh my God, everybody's like just barely keeping it together. And like just barely
And they
showing
can't
up.
say that because they have a normal job.
Because society's scary. To like just get out and show
Terrifying.
up and like act
To
like...
leave the house.
Oh my God, I so hate leaving my house. But I do it.
It's tough to get out of those sweatpants.
You know what? Advice number one, take off the freaking sweatpants, throw on some lipstick, and get out of your freaking house. That's rule number one.
You could find yourself in an alley.
You could end up in an alley talking to Ron Howard. I made it, suckers. Ron Howard's jamming out now in an alley, dog. And Ron Howard's got hot pink lipstick on. And Ron Howard's got a hot sister who's wearing a nice belt and a nice red lipstick. And Ron Howard is as Ron Howard does. Hey.